Hi, and welcome to Piano with Des. In this episode, we're going to learn how to play the C major scale. Let me play it for you first so you know what it sounds like. What is a scale? A scale is a series of notes played up and down the keyboard using a specific pattern. Friendly reminder, when I go up the keyboard, I go to the right, and when I go down the keyboard, I go to the left. Let me play the scale for you again so you can really see and hear how when I go to the right, the pitches get higher, and when I go to the left, the pitches get lower. And this time I'm going to sing the letter names. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Going down. C, B, A, G, F, E, D, C. Why do we learn scales? Well, every single song you've ever listened to uses scales. What do scales do? I kind of think of scales as crayons in a crayon box with all those different colors to create a picture. For music, scales and notes, these patterns create emotion. Major scales create a sense of joy and happiness. I'm focusing on C major because it's very easy to see the pattern of a major scale because C major only uses white keys. The pattern of a major scale uses whole steps and half steps. If you're not quite sure what that means, don't worry. What I'd like you to do right now is maybe stop the video and find a piece of paper and a writing utensil. What I'm going to use just an old envelope like this. Whoop, there we go. Just junk mail, or a piece of paper is fine too. And I'm using a Sharpie. I'll just pause that video and go find yourself a piece of paper. All right, what I'd like you to do now is place that piece of paper over the white keys and black keys like this. Where, do you ask? Well, I'd like you to have the piece of paper lined up with middle C. If you're not quite sure where middle C is, I'll show you real quick, but I also made a video about the geography of the piano, so I think that would be a really important video to check out before moving on with this video. Middle C, it's called middle C for a reason, it's in the middle of the piano. And how to recognize it, you look for a group of two black keys, and it's the white key to the left, like right here. Middle C. All right, I'm gonna take my piece of paper and put it right there. Now with our writing utensil, what I'd like you to do is make little lines with the white keys, like this. Let's do this together. All right, so I'm just make a little line like that. There's C, and then D, E, F, G, A, B, and C. Just to confirm, we should have 8 lines total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go back to line 1 and just make it a little thicker. I'll explain why we're doing this in a second, but just make it a little thicker like that. Line 2, same idea, a little thicker. Okay, line 3, don't make it that thick. Just put a little star over it like that. Line 4, same thing, little star. Line 5, we're gonna make that a little thicker. Okay, line 6, thicker. Yeah, there we go. Line 7, little star. We're gonna keep that skinny. And then line 8, little star. Okay, we're all done with our writing utensils, so put that away. Now what I'd like you to do is we're gonna line up those lines over the white keys. You can either do it like this, or we should have a little space between when the keys end and the back of the keyboard or acoustic piano, whatever you're using. So whatever you feel more comfy with, just so you can see how these lines line up. Cool. For me, I think it'll probably look a little better like this. Okay, so let's go over why there's thick and thin lines. We'll start with C. So let's just take our right hand finger 2 and play C to D. C to D. So why these are thicker is because this is called a whole step. A whole step is when you have 2 keys right next to each other with 1 piano key in between. All right. Then D to E. This is also a whole step, so that's why we have that thick line there as well. Now E to F. E to F. These are the thin ones because there's no piano key in between. This is called a half step. Then moving on, F to G. This is a whole step because of that black key in between. And then G to A, another whole step, piano key in between. A to B, whole step again because of piano key in between. And then last but not least, B to C, no piano key in between. That's a half step. So what I think of, what is the pattern to any major scale? Because there's other major scales besides C, of course. I think of where the half steps are. So this goes back to just numbering the notes. There's 8 notes total. The half steps are between the 3rd and 4th note and the 7th and 8th note. Sometimes we call that scale degrees. Now let's try playing the scale and notice how our lines match up with the notes. Let's take our right hand finger 2 and just play up and down the keyboard like this. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Now let's go down. C, B, A, G, F, E, D, C. For those of you that are familiar with MIDI, this might look more familiar if I hold it up like this. Or maybe a top-down shot. There we go. For right now, we're just going to keep it right there on the keys. Fingering, because we have 8 notes, as I've said, and we only have 5 fingers. And we want to play in a smooth and connected way. And I'm going to teach you an Italian term right now. To play smooth and connected in music, it's called legato. Don't worry, we're not going to speak that much in Italian, but there's enough terms that are Italian that it's kind of fun to learn them. So let's try saying that, legato. All right, perfect. Now in order to play legato, so we're not hopping our second finger all over the place, is we're going to do what's called a crossover and a cross under. Let me show you first with the right hand. Put your thumb on middle C, and we're going to play the first 3 fingers and then pause. And then I'll show you what a cross under is. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, pause. Now I'm going to cross under with my thumb. And we're going to go thumb on F. And see, then the rest of my hand comes around. And then I'm good to go for the rest of the scale. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's try that one more time. So thumb back to middle C. Let's say those fingers. 1, 2, 3, cross under. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go down the scale. You're already in position. So this time we're going to start with our pinky, go all the way to our thumb, then cross over with our 3rd finger. Try this with me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Let's cross over with our 3rd finger. 3, 2, 1. Let's try that again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cross over. 3, 2, 1. Let's put that together now, going up and down the scale with the right hand. 1, 2, 3. Cross under with your thumb. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Going down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cross that 3rd finger over your thumb. 3, 2, 1. Left hand's turn. What I like you to do is take your piece of paper and just scoot it down so that first thick line is by the lower C. I just move it down because it's more comfortable to play lower on the keyboard with my left hand. With the left hand, it's mirrored. to your right. What I mean by that is we're gonna start with our pinky and use all 5 fingers first, then we're gonna cross over. All right, try this with me from the pinky, saying the finger numbers. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause, cross over with that 3rd finger. Yep. 3, 2, 1. Let's try that again. Pinky back down on that lower C. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cross over with the 3rd finger. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Now let's go down. We're going to play the first 3 notes, or the first 3 fingers, and then cross under. 1, 2, 3. Cross that thumb under your middle finger. 1. Rest of the hand comes around. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's try that again. So thumb back on that middle C. First 3 fingers. 1, 2, 3. Cross under. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's put it all together like how we did with the right hand. Up and down. Starting with our pinky though. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cross over. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. Cross under. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lovely. So crossing over and crossing under creates a legato feeling. Friendly reminder, legato is smooth and connected. Now to prove that songs use scales, I'm going to play 2 excerpts for you. And these 2 excerpts actually have joy in the name. Remember how I described major scales as having happiness and joy qualities to it. This first one is by Ludwig van Beethoven. It's called Ode to Joy. This next excerpt is one of my favorite Christmas songs to sing. It's called Joy to the World, and this one's even more obvious how it uses the C major scale. Did you hear it? Here, let me take away the left hand so you can really see how the right hand melody uses the C major scale. Joy to the world, the Lord is come. See? C, B, A, G, F, E, D, C. Pretty cool, huh? How we can just take a scale, something that could maybe be a little bit boring, and make a beautiful melody out of it, full of joy and happiness. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to learn about the C major scale with me. Don't forget to check out our website, DezCorMedia.com, and follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Looking forward to seeing you in the next video. Happy practicing!